Hello my dear students, welcome to the English class. Our topic for today is a poem from your book, that is On Friendship. The poet of this poem is Khalil Gibran. And as you know, I am your presenter, Bindu, from Edusat studio, live to you. So our topic for today, again I repeat, it's on friendship. As I've already told you, poetry remains my passion. And this poem, of course, took me back in the memory lane. जिमें कि प्यारे बच्चों थानू पता है कवितावां बहुत ही सोहना पाठ हैं लिटरेचर दा और ये कविता बहुत ही प्यारी कविता है खलील जिब्रान दी. And it took me back into the memory lane means कि मैनू ये मेरी दोस्ती मेरी फ्रेंडशिप विच वापस ले गई और मैनू पूरी आस और उम्मीद है you'll feel the same after doing this chapter. I hope you have done it in your class, but from my perspective, so we shall start. As is customary, we will start from the poet, a little briefing about him. Khalil Gibran, as the name, spellings you have to be aware of. So I always try and give you a little hint and a glimpse into the poet's life. His occupation, he's a multi-talented man, poet, painter, writer, visual artist, philosopher. He was a Lebanese-American artist. He was a poet, writer of the New York Pen League, a very prestigious league. Born in the town of Bashari in the Mount Lebanon, Mustapha Sarifate, as a young man, then he immigrated to New York. I'm very sure you know about New York, if not about Lebanon. He was born on January 6, 1883 in Bashari, London. He died on April 10, 1931, New York City, New York, United States. His full name is Gibran Khalil Gibran. His movies, that means many of his writings were developed into movies. The Prophet, The Three Aunts. So here is a glimpse of some books. You can have a look. And if more curious, you can go to the internet, search the Google and find out the details. So these are some of the books. And this poem has been taken out from his book, The Prophet. And the poem On Friendship was written in 1923 and it became popular overnight. This was a poem which touched the chords of people. And when you will read this or you have read this, you will, I think, coincide with this. ਇਹ poem ਨੇ बहुत ज़्यादा popularity ਲਈ, ਸਭ ਦੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੂਇਆ ਇਸਨੇ ਔਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੂਰੀ ਆਸ ਔਰ ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ. ਔਰ ਇਹ ਉਸਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਫੇਮਸ ਵਰਕ ਹੈ ਔਨ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ਼ਿਪ. ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਿਟ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਬੁੱਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇਹ ਕਵਿਤਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਚੁਣੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਿਲੇਬਸ ਦਾ ਪਾਰਟ ਬਣਨ ਲਈ. ਸੋ ਨਾਓ ਵੀ ਗੋ ਟੂ ਔਨ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ਼ਿਪ. Before I start with the poem, just few words of introduction. On Friendship is a poem, as is obvious from the title, On Friendship. All of you are in the stage where you shall be having some relationships in your life, which I think you will take on from here till the last stages of your life. ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਐਸੀ ਉਮਰ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਸੀ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਕੂਲਿੰਗ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਔਰ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੇ ਬਣਾਏ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇ ਕਈ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਓਗੇ. ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਦੋ ਹੀ ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਦਾ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਦਵਾਂਗੀ. We all have different friends in different stages of life. But how good it is that we have one friend in all the stages of life. So ਉਹ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਅੱਛੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੜੀ ਟਾਈਮਲੈਸ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਵਿੰਟੇਜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡੀ ਹਰ ਸਟੇਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਾਥ ਨਿਭਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਪਤਾ ਕਦੋਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ? ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਟੇਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਲੈਵਲ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਚ ਔਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਅੱਗੇ. So now I shall tell you some of the things which you should keep in mind for being a good friend and while making friends. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਅੱਛੇ ਦੋਸਤ बनना है ਔਰ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਲੱਭਣੀ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਅੱਛੀ ਗਾਈਡਲਾइन है मेरे द्वारा नहीं, पोइट द्वारा. Your friend is your needs answered. He is your field which you sow with love and reap with thanksgiving. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ friend ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ needs answered. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਸ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਕਿਸ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਹੋ? Of course, from your friend. Then there are two words I think which you will coincide with, sow and reap. ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਬੋਣਾ ਔਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਰੀਪ ਕੱਟਣਾ. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਐਸਾ ਰਿਸ਼ਤਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੜੇ ਹੀ ਲਵ ਔਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਬੋਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ਼ਿਪ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਔਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਰੀਪ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇਸ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਚੱਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਰਿਜ਼ਲਟ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਥੈਂਕਸ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਥੀਸ ਵਰ ਦ ਫਿਊ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਜਿਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਮੋਟਾ ਅੰਸ਼ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ਼ਿਪ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੂਲ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿਗਨੀਫੀਕੈਂਸ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਹੈ, that he is your all needs answered. You don't need to seek out anything outside and you sow with love. No friendship can flourish without love. And you reap with thanksgiving. Whenever you are reaping the benefits, there are multi, and then your heart says thanks every time. So to put it in English, according to Gibran, friendship is a God's blessing. God's blessing, Rab da Ashirwad. In any situation, pain or sorrow, one runs to their friend to share their emotions. ਦੁੱਖ ਹੋਏ, ਦਰਦ ਹੋਏ, ਪੇਨ ਹੋਏ, ਆਪਣੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਵੱਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭੱਜੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ. ਕਿਸ ਲਈ? ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨਸ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ. Although the most important ingredient which holds the friendship together is love, but when one showers his friend with love and care, they receive gratitude. Again, it sounds repetitive, but when you give love, you get thanks. So these are the basic things while making friendships you should have in your heart. That is love. A lot of love for your friend. And he is your board and your fireside. For you come to him with your hunger and you seek him for peace. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਦੋਸਤ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਬੋਰਡ ਹੈ, fireside ਹੈ. Now what is fireside? You all must be knowing from the name. Fireside is which gives you comfort in the cold, chilled nights. So when the nights need the warmth, your friend is your fireside. Your friend gives you equal warmth, maybe more than that. And he's your board, he's your support, he's your backbone. For you come to him with your problems, with your hunger, and seek him for peace. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੰਗਰ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਾਂਟ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਭੁੱਖ ਹੈ. ਔਰ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਪੀਸ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ? when you go to your friend. So how can you give your soul some food? The answer is your friend is the food of your soul. Your soul can't live alone. It has to have a companion. And in the perfect friend, you get the perfect companion. No matter how far a friend is from you, they'll always be your source of warmth and comfort. ਕਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਦੂਰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੋਗੇ, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਰੋਚ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਇੱਕ ਫਾਇਰ ਸਾਈਡ ਵਰਗੀ ਵਾਰਮਥ ਔਰ ਬੋਰਡ ਵਰਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਔਰ ਕੰਫਰਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੋਏਗਾ। When your friend speaks his mind, you fear not the nay in your own mind, nor do you withhold the a. So here nay and a means no and yes. So these are only few words in these lines which need some comprehension. When your friend speaks his mind, you fear not the nay in your mind. That means when your friend gives his opinion and you don't agree with him, I don't think so you should fear to give your disagreement. It's not compulsory that if you have a friend, you have to agree with him. No. That means if your friend is speaking his mind, you have to be comfortable with him speaking your own mind. If you have to manipulate the things, if you have to think twice, if you have to make frame, if you have to construct some lines, that's not friendship. That's not friendship at all. But that also does not mean that if you have anger in you or if you have some rude words, you have a kind of an excuse to take it out. Having said that, you have to speak your mind also means that this speaking of mind has to have some comforting feeling. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਣੀ. You can say no if you disagree and you can withhold your A. You have to reach a concord. So अपने फ्रेंड नाल गल करो, कंफर्टिंग गल करो. अगर डिसएग्री करते हो डिसएग्रीमेंट करो, अगर एग्री करते हो एग्री करो. मीन्स be clear in your thoughts, be clear in your soul. So friends should not feel uncomfortable disagreeing with each other. That said, you should be sure to verbally agree when you reach concord. So you should be comfortable disagreeing with each other. You have to agree with your teacher. Sometimes you cannot disagree. You have to agree with your principal. You have to agree with your parents. But with your friends, you can open your heart. Because that is not at all a relation where you need to be authorized, where the other person is kind of suppressing you or dominating you or is having his or her say. Your friends are your friends. You should be comfortable disagreeing with them. And that said, you should be sure to agree when you reach concord. Concord is same voice, same opinion. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਰਾਏ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਐਗਰੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਆਪਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ. So ਇਹਨਾਂ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ? That you should be very clear in your thought process. And when he is silent, your heart ceases not to listen to his heart. For without words in friendship, all thoughts, all desires, all expectations are born and shared with joy that is unacclaimed. Ceases is stop. Any other word you feel you should know? Desires, ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਇੱਛਾਵਾਂ, expectations, ਉਮੀਦਾਂ. Share karna, I think everybody knows. There is Facebook sharing, there's WhatsApp sharing. Every time I bring it to you so that you connect with me immediately. Unacclaimed, which is not yet chartered. ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਤੱਕ claim ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ. So what do these lines suggest? Simply speaking, if you read them, they mean when your friend is silent, that does not mean you don't understand what he is feeling. If it's true friendship, if you know the other person, if he is your true friend, and if you are his true friend, his words and his silence both mean the same. So even in the silence, his heart is speaking something and you are able to listen that. If he's sad after the class, or if he's sad otherwise and he's not speaking, and if you know the backgrounds and you are a true friend, you know what he's sad about. Because in friendship, all the desires, all the expectations, all the things, every feeling is shared with joy. And that joy is unparalleled, cannot be explained. It's infinite. It's too much. It cannot be put in words. So what does this mean? A true friend is one with whom we can share our joys and sorrows. Communicating with him does not need any special effort. He is the one who can understand not only your words but silence also. And we need not be afraid to speak our mind in his presence. We can express our innermost feelings, hopes and fears to him, without the fear of feeling cheated, without the fear of feeling that he might tell it to somebody. The closest of the friends often do not even need to speak to convey their thoughts. And what it is called? It is called twin telepathy. मैं भी यही सोच रहा सी ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੇ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ। ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 10 ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 6 7 8 ਵਾਰੀ ਇਹ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਸੇਮ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ। So what is it? It's twin telepathy. It's a sign that you are close friends. You are thinking alike, and while you're disagreeing with each other, you know how you disagree, how much you disagree. When you part from your friend, you grieve not. For that which you love most in him may be clearer in his absence, as the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. Part from friend means friend to juda ho jana. Grief, sadness, dukh. Rest all the words I think are simple. You can just check them out. Absence, you know. So when you part from your friend, you grieve not. ਜਦੋਂ ਕਦੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਤੋਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਹੋ ਜਾਓ, geographical distance ਹੋਏ, that means you grieve not. ਦੁਖੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ, sad ਨਾ ਹੋ. For what? For that which you love most in him may be clearer in his absence. ਜੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹਦੀ ਐਬਸੈਂਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਸ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਉਸਦੀ ਉਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆਏਗੀ. As the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਲੇਨ ਤੋਂ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਊਂਟੇਨ ਦਾ ਆਕਾਰ, ਉਸ ਦੀ ਉਚਾਈ, ਉਸ ਤੇ ਵੈਜੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ, ਉਸ ਤੇ ਪਈ ਬਰਫ਼, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈ, ਦੂਰੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਔਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਟਰੈਕਿੰਗ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਡਿਊ ਟੂ ਦ ਬੰਤਰ ਆਫ ਦੈਟ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੀ ਪੀਕ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ. So that means your friend, if he is distant from you, means all the qualities will be clearer, even from a distance, and more clearer like a mountain to the climber. So see the comparison the poet has drawn. जिस तरह माउंटेन सानू दूरों ज़्यादा सोहना और अच्छा लगता है, उसे तरह साडे फ्रेंड दी एबसेंस भी सानू उन्हां क्वालिटीज़ दा रिमाइंडर दिंदियां हन ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ. When we climb a mountain, we cannot see it in a proper perspective. A mountain appears more clean when one is more clear ਆਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ when one is on the plain at some distance away. In a similar manner, we can appreciate fully the value of a friend only in his absence. When he is in our midst, we fail to understand his good qualities. But once he is away, we miss him dearly and cherish the memories of our friendship. So these are some of the few lines written for your guidance, for your clarity. You can incorporate them in your central idea composition. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੋ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਸੈਂਟਰਲ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਲਿਖਣ ਲਈ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ 4 ਲਾਈਨਸ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਹਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪੋਇਟ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਕਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ This is called reference to the context, and reference to the context contains more marks than the central idea. Reason being, the central idea you can also, cram up or you can put it up, but for lines you have to recognize it from which poem this has been taken, and then it is mandatory that you tell also about the poet, about the name of the poet. So these lines which are in front of you, they tell you actually how to write the reference to context answer. So if you have understood them properly, you can compose your own lines as well as you can fetch 1 or 2 lines from here. It is advisable that you construct your own lines. They fetch you more marks, believe me, and write in a good handwriting. And this is a poem I think you can write, everybody can write from your own, if you know the meanings and if you have understood it properly. So let's move on. And let there be no purpose in friendship save the deepening of the spirit. For love that seeks aught but the disclosure of its own mystery is not love, but a net cast forth, and only the unprofitable is caught. Purpose is aim, deepening ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਗਹਿਰਾਨਾ, spirit your soul seeks to find, disclosure ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ reveal ਕਰਨਾ, ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ unfold ਕਰਨਾ, ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਲਿਆਣਾ, mystery is ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ not puzzle we would say, mystery is ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ something ਰਹੱਸਮਈ, what you can put in Hindi, रहस्य होना किसी चीज का. Net cast forth and only the unprofitable is caught. Unprofitable ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਾਨੂੰ profit ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਰਹੀ. So ਇਹਨਾਂ lines ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ? Let there be no purpose in friendship save the deepening of the spirit. Friendship ਦਿਲ ਦੀ ਗਹਿਰਾਈ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, spirit ਦੀ ਗਹਿਰਾਈ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. और जदों इसका कोई पर्पस हो जाता है, that purpose it saves the deepening. There is no friendship then. So any friendship which is purposeful is selfish. जदों असी friendship सिर्फ इसलिए करते हैं ये बच्चा फर्स्ट आंदा है क्यों ना मैं ਇਹਦੇ नोट्स ले ਲਾਂ, या ये टीचर ਦਾ बेटा है क्यों ना मैं इस तो फायदा ले ਲਾਂ, या ये मेरे घर दे कोल रहंदी है क्यों ना मैं इस दे नाल फ्रेंडशिप कर ਲਾਂ. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਥਾਟ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, that is not friendship at all. That is purely selfish. Friendship is an automatic bond. You don't need to construct it at all. Because whatsoever seeks love and ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆਪਣੀ ਹੀ ਮਿਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ love that seeks aught but the disclosure of its own mystery is not love. अपने प्यार दी मिस्ट्री नू अनफोल्ड करना, अपने रिश्ते दी गहराई नू जानना, उसकी मैच्योरिटी नाल चलन तो इलावा जे तुहाडे रिश्ते दा कोई मतलब है तां वो प्यार नहीं है. So anything which has a मतलब is not friendship, because friendship has no meaning. It has no purpose. It has no obvious purpose, we can say. It has no materialistic purpose. And if we make a relationship solely on purposes, it is unprofitable. It will not last long. It will not be deepening the spirit. And the only purpose of friendship is the deepening of spirit. Because love that wants anything beyond disclosing its mystery is not love and becomes unprofitable. Essentially, love with any purpose beyond its greater comprehension of itself is not love at all and inherently selfish, and nothing good will come out of it. Having said that, these few lines have been repeated while telling the explanation because this is by far the little vocabulary wise a little complex paragraph, but to simply put it, it means that the friendship has to has only one meaning. The friendship has to have only one meaning, that is love. And if it goes beyond that, and if it goes beyond exploration of your relationship, it's not friendship. And let your best be for your friend. If he must know the ebb of your tide, let him know its flood also. Ebb is ਜਦੋਂ ਲਹਿਰ ਉੱਠਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਉਹ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. Tide is ਲਹਿਰ. He must know its flood. Flood, I think everybody knows what is flood. If you read newspapers, I think many of your vocabulary words would reveal themselves. So here these lines means let your best be for your friend. If he knows the ebb of your tide, he should also know the flood. If he knows the flood, he should also know the ebb. Meaning what? To simply put it, अपने दोस्त वास्ते सिर्फ sorrows नहीं रखो. ਜਦੋਂ ਲਹਿਰ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ sorrow ਦਾ ਸਿੰਬੋਲਿਜ਼ਮ ਹੈ. ਉਸਨੂੰ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਣਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਦਰਦ ਵੇਲੇ ਯਾਦ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝੋ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗਾ. He must know the flood. He must know the pleasantness. He must know the happiness. He must know the best. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੋ, then you don't need your friend. When you are in your dooms, then you need your friend. That is not friendship. He must know the ebb of your tide. Let him know its flood also. The ebb is the movement of water back to the sea. So since your friend will comfort you in your worst moments, be sure to delight in pleasant moments with him too. This is a good advice for any intimate personal relationships. So you have understood what is an ebb? It's the movement of water back to the sea. And since your friend will comfort you in your worst moments, he's always there for you, be sure to delight in pleasant moments. उसनू खुशी दे विच भी ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰੋ. ਔਰ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਲੌਂਗ ਟਰਮ ਰਿਸ਼ਤਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਰਿਸ਼ਤਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਸੁੱਖ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ. For what is your friend that you should seek him with hours to kill? Seek him always with hours to live, for it is his to fill your need but not your emptiness. ਉਹ ਕੀ ਦੋਸਤ ਹੋਇਆ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ? hours to kill. ਉਸ ਦੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਸੀਕ ਕਰੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ hours to live, not hours to kill. So when you want to live life, then you seek your friend. For it is his to fill your need but not your emptiness. ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੱਛੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਾ ਸਾਥੀ ਹੈ, ਬੁਰੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਥੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਉਹ ਟਾਈਮ ਪਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ hours to kill ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. So he is not there for your emptiness, he is there for your needs. Gibran is stating that one should reserve the best for a friend. If one decides to meet with a friend while one is bored and has time to kill, that is abusing friendship and egocentric. So best apne dost nu do. Even if one is busy or has million of important things to do, one should make time for their dear friend. ਸੋ ਅਸਲੀ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਖਾਲੀ ਸਮੇਂ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਬਲਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਭਣਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਮਾਂ ਕੱਢਣਾ, that is true friendship. And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. So ਕੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਵਿੱਚ? ਉਹਦੀ ਮਿਠਾਸ ਲਈ laughter, pleasure, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਸ ਛੋਟੀ ਡਿਊ ਵਿੱਚ, ਇਸ ਓਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਤਾਜ਼ਾ ਤਰੀਨ ਲੱਗੇਗੀ. So as you are undoubtedly aware, if you have any intimate, long-lasting relationship, it is typically the micro moments of fun that leave the longest and happiest impressions. So ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਪਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰੀਏ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਸੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰੇ ਹਨ. ਅਸਲੀ ਦੋਸਤੀ ਪਲੇਜ਼ਰ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨਾ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਹਾਸੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੱਢਣਾ ਔਰ ਜੀਵਨ ਨੂੰ ਜੀਣਾ ਹੈ. So that is the true friendship. That sums up your poem, and these are few lines which I have constructed for your central idea. You can just read them, you can note them down. It is again a consolidation of the lines I have just spoken, that the poet makes interesting comparisons while describing the traits of a true friend. So there are many comparisons like mountain, like ebb, like fireside, like board. And the most important ingredient in friendship is love. So with love comes trust. And a true friend is one with whom we can share our joys and sorrows. The poet answers that a friend is one's need answered, a field to sow with love and reap with thanksgiving, a table, a fireside, source of peace. So when a friend speaks honestly, one fear says nothing, yeah or nay. So that's all for your poem for now. I hope by the end of this poem, you might be having a different vision for your friendships. And I hope to see you in another lecture. Try writing few lines about your friend, what qualities you seek in him, and what qualities you should have to be a best friend. Till then, see you with the next lecture.